Welcome back to the Practice Squad franchise on Madden 22. The first couple of episodes with this team have been a lot of fun. Even though we've lost, we've actually showed some potential on offense, and quarterback Cole McDonald has actually played really well. I think we're going to make him the first captain here on the team. He'll get the captain's patch. And here's what he's done in his first 2 games. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception. He's completed 85% of his passes. I'm not used to seeing quarterbacks play this well in these rebuild franchises, especially ones that are rated 57 overall. We'll see what happens today. We're going to sim some games. I imagine that the simming will be a lot more unforgiving than the actual gameplay that we've seen to this point. But we have some tough matchups here. This is a brutal schedule. We take on the Vikings, Dalvin Cook in that running game, Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen. San Francisco's up after that. Then the LA Rams, the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, they're all kind of bad matchups for this team, aren't they? Oh, thank you. Week 14, we have a chance. So obviously in this series, I'm not going to be actually doing any kind of scouting. There was a lot of feedback on the previous episode that a lot of you liked about drafting players who are projected to go undrafted. That's for if, like, I get a few years into the franchise and we're going to plateau if I don't do anything. So we're definitely not drafting. This is a practice squad rebuild until I give up on the practice squad rebuild. After last episode, we did unlock a lot of upgrades here, and this is going to be so key for us. DeMichael Harris had a really nice touchdown catch in that game. We'll upgrade his route running, +2 medium, +1 shorts, and here are the ratings. Everything's solid outside of the route running. I think here, because you have to work on routes plus release, you focus on him being a slot receiver where he gets more clean releases. By the way, for this little series here, I'm going to be on default XP sliders because I just haven't had a chance to test stuff out and make my own. So we're just going to play out-of-the-box settings here. It's just going to be a smaller series anyway. I will look to have something more set up for an eventual big franchise rebuild here on the channel, which will be when the scouting update is out. One of the ideas behind this series was just being able to do something and not have to worry about the scouting system that I'm just tired of. And I wanted to do something weird. Alright, we're setting the goal here against Minnesota. I want 1 interception. We gotta be able to intercept Kirk Cousins at least once. We dropped the game to Minnesota, but again, it's a fairly close game. 31-20. We have played these games closer than I had expected. And Cole McDonald, even in simming now, gives us at least a decent performance. 1 touchdown, 60% complete, although 5.8 yards an attempt is, like, very, very short. Dalvin, over 4 a carry, that was one of our goals. He had a good day, as you would expect, and so did Alexander Madison. Our running game is actually pathetic. 6 for 10, 1 for 6. Thank you, Jamie Newman, for 6 yards a carry. 3 for 5 for Cole McDonald. Now, the receiving is going to be interesting this year as we're losing all the time, throwing a lot. Like, couldn't we end up with maybe a 1,000-yard receiver or 2? I think it's certainly possible. Emmanuel Hall, 56. Keyshawn Johnson, 59. I believe Keyshawn Johnson missed last episode. And a touchdown here to Tyron Johnson. Dominique Daphne's getting some playing time now. We allowed 3 sacks in this game, which could have been a lot worse. Joe Giles Harris had a breakout chance for this episode. He only had to get a sack or like a forced fumble. Wasn't able to do it. All right, we have QB1 checking in. What does Cole McDonald have to say? Coach, your team has struggled out of the gate so far, and when that happens, a lot of blame is usually placed on the quarterback. I think Cole's played really well. We're not going to blame him. Let's see what dialogue we get here. The age-old saying is that football is a team game. We win as a team, we lose as a team, and we take the blame as a team. All right, we just have to beat San Francisco. Sounds simple, right? What do we do about George Kittle? We're challenging George Kittle. I want to see what happens. We have to hold him under 75 rushing and receiving. I think we could possibly do that because they should build a lead and run it 40 times. All right, a couple nice upgrades here. Let's go possession here for Hunter Bryant. I think he's been a nice, reliable target for us in what we've seen so far this season, so that seems to be a pick that's working. And how about Cole McDonald? So impressed with his play so far. I want to see awareness come up. Probably just going to do a lot of field general upgrades and hope the accuracy gets spread out here. There you go. Okay, this is more of what we expected to happen all the time. 49-21. How do they score 49 with under 300 yards of offense? Can't wait to find out. Cole McDonald intercepted twice, sacked 4 times, only a $137. This was his worst game so far. On the ground, Bryce Love 45 yards. That is a season high, I'm pretty sure. 3 touchdowns here for Raheem Mostert, 29 yards for Trey Sermon. D.D. Westbrook 63 and the touchdown. Emmanuel Hall caught 2. Now, George Kittle had 2, but we held him to 22 yards. So I wonder how that is going to play out for the scenario. They sacked Cole McDonald 4 times, 2 interceptions. Where do they get all these points, though? They had 1 defensive touchdown. Oh, boy. -7 play rec and tackle. -7 tackle? We're about to give up the rushing record. Uh-oh, we have a new injury from that San Francisco game, and it is to Terez Hall. He's one of our primary run stoppers. And we're about to have -7 tackle. Oh, and to make everything better, -7 tackle, -7 play rec. Oh, and you're on a short week as well. Like, how is this team even going to show up to play? Now, I don't know if it's just like the fatigue isn't working properly, but we're not seeing players really have low fatigue at all, which I guess is beneficial to us right now in this short week scenario, but I want this to be working properly. I've seen it play out for some people to where like there are some players in the yellow or red for their fatigue. I'm not sure why I haven't seen that. I've done some cloud testing. I've done offline testing. This is an offline franchise. But fatigue so far doesn't matter, and I just crashed. And we're back. Javen White earned an upgrade. We're going pass coverage. Why the overall just dropped to 59? It must have updated something. This is going to be an ugly game for us. So many ratings going down. -9 play rec. Morale is a factor. This scenario is a factor. Being a bad team in this game hurts more than in the past. I'd have to say that Joe Giles Harris to this point has been maybe the best defensive player on the entire team. He has 2 sacks in 3 games. We're not asking for a lot right now. We just want to see some plays. Color Rush Thursday Night Football. They got to bring it back. I like these Seahawks uniforms. Here are the numbers. Are these accurate? Can we actually verify there's a 40% deep completion rate for Cole McDonald? Oh boy, it's the LA Rams, and I am not looking forward to the run defense today. Please throw the ball. Thank you, Matt Stafford and the Rams. That one is nearly intercepted. Threw that way too late. By the way, I think the Rams are like 1-3 going into this game. Like the team records in the simming have made like no sense. Nice little dump off here. That's Akers. Come on, 12s. Get ready for this 3rd and 7. Stafford under pressure, fires downfield, leaping to make the catch at the 37. Who's wearing number 2 these days? I can't remember. It's Robert Woods. There are so many new numbers to learn. I need a good guide. Is there an organized guide out there? Like, here are the 7 players on the Rams that changed their numbers. We got pressure. We got the sack on Matt Stafford. Stafford, 2nd and 22. He is in trouble again. 2nd straight play. It's Joe Giles Harris. This is great. They're not running the ball. 3rd and 33. They're throwing once again. And Stafford completes it. We are hopefully getting off the field. Please make the tackle. How long can Cole McDonald keep up the great play this season? His last simmed game was a bad one. And we'll pick up a couple here with Bryce Love. Home team quarterback is immune to pressure. That is a very powerful M factor, especially in your own end zone, as McDonald's on target. And there is Hunter Bryant. Cole McDonald set to throw. Cole McDonald lost the football, and we will keep it. Good luck to whoever is blocking Aaron Donald, by the way. That would be our right guard right now. McDonald, that was weird. On 3rd down and 14, McDonald is flustered. He extends the play. He tucks it and runs up to the 23. All right, as long as they keep throwing, maybe we have a chance. Just don't run the ball. And they won't. Screen, Akers. He breaks a tackle and picks up 7. Momentum is lost, by the way. It's right at the neutral point, almost. Spread out, 2nd and 2, and still not running the football. Caught. Short pickup. Who's wearing number 1 now? Okay, that's Deshaun Jackson. All these new numbers. Handoff, and it's Akers. Tackling today, not supposed to be very reliable. On 2nd and 5, Stafford, clean pocket and a 1st down catch made by Cooper Kupp. Rams driving, we're not really slowing them down this time. 2nd down and 10 on the outside. Almost intercepted. Stafford on 3rd and 10. Can't take a sack here, and he'll get it away. Caught at the 20-yard line. It's Robert Woods. All right, just get off the field here. Only allow the field goal. Matt Stafford, he's got time. Fires to the end zone, and it's incomplete. Woods had it for a moment. That was a pretty cool sequence right there. But the defense has made a few plays here early on. I'm impressed. We got to see some offense now. A little I formation here to start the drive. We have 6 rushing yards so far. And we pitch it outside. That didn't work. Michael Warren II gets a yard. Here's Cole McDonald on 2nd down. He's outside the pocket once again. I like this scrambling we're seeing from quarterbacks in this game. McDonald keeping this on 3rd down, and it was worth a try. Well, let's see where this game goes from here. We kept it close for a whole quarter. And the Rams have it now. 37-yard line. 3rd down. Knocked away. Kadar Holman. We give up our 2nd field goal. Still, we're keeping games closer. I did not think we could do this. We do have a sack there for Aaron Donald. Like, if we can just keep an opponent under like 17 points, I think that makes it a winnable game for us. But now we have the Rams driving inside the 10. Looks like they'll get the touchdown here. Cam Akers, 13-0. They have the momentum on their side as well. Here's Cole McDonald, and he will complete the pass to Hunter Bryant. That's his 3rd pass attempt of the game? We've ran 10 plays. We got to get a 1st down. Uh-oh. That's Donald! Aaron Donald is in the zone. I think he'll be there the rest of the game. And Sebastian Joseph Day has his 2nd sack. Oh, we got a pick, Miles Hartsfield. See, the defense has come ready to play this week, but we have no chance of moving the ball. All right, 2nd half. Teron Johnson just had a 17-yard catch to set us up close to field goal range. Let's see, 16-0. Can we get on the scoreboard, start to get some momentum again? This isn't even fair. On 2nd down and 19. Come on, McDonald just can't even throw the ball today. We certainly pass blocked better in those first 2 games. I'm not sure if they tweaked anything after the, with the updates. I think I've had 2 of them this week. But it's a different ball game now. Look, at this point, I just want to know if we can even score. It's 22-0 here in the 4th quarter. What was that? There are only 44 seconds to break the shutout now. It is 32-0. Nothing has worked for this offense, but that was a very nice throw and catch. And that goes to Keyshawn Johnson. Oh, don't review it. Do not take away those yards. They took away... It's 32-0. Why bother? Tell me the referees are not trying to make this about them at this point. It's over. Cole McDonald across the field. That's a catch. You can't take that one away. 30 seconds left to go. Pressure on the way. Why are they still blitzing? At the sideline, that's dropped. Wait a minute. They just gave us that one back. That wasn't even close, but we'll definitely take the makeup call. McDonald, downfield. Not this time. So we actually got a makeup call. Let's go. 20 seconds left. I want points. Cole McDonald knocked down. Cole 3rd and 10. Cole on the move. A perfect throw, but tight coverage incomplete. We are going for it with 12 seconds to go. Gotta get to the 24-yard line or so. Here's the pressure. McDonald deep. It's overthrown. And that is going to do it. Today, we couldn't even score. 32-0 is your final. Well, where do we go from here? The team is 0-5. We've watched a couple games now, and I think we can start to get closer to the end of the season here and get on to Season 2, see if it's any better. Maybe next time, Cole. We're still waiting on that first win. It does not happen here in prime time. Cole McDonald, 15 for 32, no touchdowns, no picks. A really rough game. They didn't run the ball, like, great. It was solid. I expected a lot worse. And 5 for 7, 3 for 6. We can't even pretend to run the football with this team. Leonard Floyd, 4 sacks. Aaron Donald, 3 sacks. Come on. You can't have 4 players with 2 or more. They literally had 12 sacks in this game. Oh, imagine that. We didn't accomplish any of our goals except for the scenario goal. Have less than 2 turnovers and win. Wait, we didn't win. Why is that checked off? Coach, I haven't been as productive as I was hoping to be this year. Having a big game might help me get back on track. Make promise or reject him. Let's make the promise. I have no idea what we're promising, but we're saying we're trying to get Taron Johnson the football. That sounds like a good plan. 100 yards. Yeah, that'll happen. 49-23 with 143 yards of offense. 3 interceptions for Cole McDonald. We gave up 3 touchdown passes. Nice day here for Najee Harris. Benny Snell, 48 yards. Anthony McFarland, so 200 yards here rushing for the Steelers. Now, we had Bryce Love suffer an injury in the practice, so Jason Huntley got the start. We'll take it 12 for 41. That's a step up. Dominique Daphne, 4 for 56. Interesting. Deontay Johnson, 2 scores. Oh, come on. 1 for 3? Hey, only 3 sacks allowed this time, though. That is definitely an improvement. Of course, Minkah Fitzpatrick intercepted it. And apparently not a touchdown. But hey, we had a pick 6, and so did Terrell Edmonds. What does Taron Johnson think about his 1-catch, 3-yard performance this week? He's disappointed with his performance and involvement in the offense, but understands the team comes first. Team player Taron Johnson. Hopefully we can actually get him the football soon. By the way, we're now mid-season. We're still looking at 98% overall fatigue for the defense. And for the offense, we're at 100. Yeah, too easy right now. Wow, I'm absolutely shocked that we fell to 0-7. 307 yards of offense, though. That feels like a win. 24-6. Cole McDonald, no touchdowns. Certainly not playing to the level we saw earlier in the season. Jameis Winston, 2 touchdowns, not many yards. Didn't have to do much in this game to top 6 points. Kamara, 103-1. Cole McDonald scrambling out of the pocket. He's our leading rusher. This is certainly not ideal. Jason Huntley, though, 3 for 62. Bryce Love, 2 for 49. Dump offs to the running back. That's the new offense. 5 for 18 at receiver. Do you know what it takes to have a 5 for 18 stat line? You have to have like 3 bubble screens where you get nothing, and then 2 9-yard slants. Like, how do you even do that? All right, it's time to mix some things up here, I'd say. I want Jason Huntley to get a start at running back. Wow, Taron Johnson, -4 morale right now. He's not getting the ball, and I want him to. He's a focused player. The route running's going down, spec catches down, release is down. He's supposed to be a 70 overall, but fatigue is that bad. And I totally get why. 29 morale is terrible. It's interesting that Joe Giles Harris has gotten 3 sacks this year because he's not an edge rusher. He doesn't play in any of our edge rushing roles, but he's still being sent a lot, which is pretty cool that it's working. All right, I think it's finally time to spend some of these staff points. We have 33. What can we do to make this better? The XP gain is probably what we need to be going for here. Interesting. Why is this locked? Because I have this. Can't I just go down both parts of the tree here if I want? Interesting. It doesn't work that way. I'm going to buy this offensive line boost because we have 5 lineman starters. It helps more players, and it's a pretty weak part of the team right now. Cole McDonald has an upgrade, and he is around halfway to his next one. We're trying to go against the morale effects right now, and we get some more throw power, which is nice. His throw power wasn't terrible when we got him. It was a bit below average, but 89 is doable. You can work with that. We'll work on the route running here for Taron Johnson. I'm trying to figure out like how I can get him to be more productive in the simming. Maybe this helps. Jason Huntley is going to be getting some running back starts. We'll see how he plays. Agility, vision, change of direction. He has 90 speed, 85 change of direction. He can catch the football as well. We just lost 45-10 to Jacksonville. 198 yards is all we could get to. Trevor Lawrence, 4 touchdowns. 1-1 here for Cole McDonald. 134 for James Robinson. And changing to Jason Huntley did not help our running game. Taron Johnson, though, went 7 for 107. That is definitely nice to see. How do I want to handle the bye week this time around? Well, extra preparation. We need the XP. Trying to get these upgrades before the end of the year. I want to see how far we can upgrade some of these players. That's a nice upgrade there for Joe Giles Harris. Getting speed, block shed, some coverage as well. Right now, his ratings are really only solid for run stopping. Still bad morale for Cole McDonald, but it's time for another upgrade. I believe his 3rd of the season now. All the accuracy's getting better, while the morale ruins them anyway. Hey, a close game again, kind of. We lost by 14. It's closer. Losing to Green Bay, a touchdown here for McDonald, a touchdown plus a pick for Aaron Rodgers. Not seeing teams throw for a lot of yards here in the simming. And I just want to see long of 25. Yeah, that's been an issue here for especially offline simming. The quarterbacks are like barely getting to 4,000 yards. There's something tuned different right now for Cloud Franchise that hasn't made it to offline, but the sim stats for the quarterbacks aren't great for offline. Aaron Jones, massive day, 179 and 2. Dillon, 48 yards. Huntley, 44. Taron Johnson, again, getting some catches. Good to see that. Javen White picks up a sack. We actually, I think, went a few games without getting even one. Well, we want to eventually get to this quarterback XP boost, so we've just gotta work our way down this talent tree then. I believe if I get to this point that this other side will unlock, but I don't know, maybe it is kind of cool that you have to decide right away if you're an offensive developer or a defensive developer. Alright, we'll play a little bit more here against the Cardinals to close out the episode. We have Cole McDonald now throwing in the rain. This should go well. I'm just testing something out in this game. If I have play the moments on, because I wanted like a couple shorter games for this episode. So it's scoreless here, and Kyler Murray just threw it to the sticks, and that is going to be a first. Kyler 1st and 10. It's out really fast, and we need more of that in our offense. McDonald took 12 sacks in that Rams game. 2nd down, and Murray on the design quarterback keeper. No slide there. He wanted the 1st down yardage, and he did not get it. Here's Kyler facing the quick pressure, and the ball is just out too quick to even matter. Running to the right side now, and it's James Conner up to the 14. Murray on the outside. That one's hauled in. It's DeAndre Hopkins inside the 5. And a run to the right side. Nice play. Touchdown, Arizona. That was a nice drive for them. Chase Edmonds, touchdown. He's wearing number 2 now. All right, let's take over for our first drive then. Seattle, not scoring much in recent games, that's for sure. Cole McDonald, he's going to throw the fadeaway. Deep downfield. That one is off the hands of 3 players. Cole McDonald on 2nd and 10. Dumps it off. It's a completion. 3 yards. And the Texans keep winning down below. I'm not sure that's going to be an easy game for us. Maybe the Detroit game is a little more winnable, but they're at least decent in the trenches and more than decent on offense. 3rd and 7 now. Not how it was supposed to go. Moving forward here in the 2nd quarter, it's now 17-0 Arizona. They have started out very strong in this game, but there's a good run. We've been waiting for something like that. It's from Jason Huntley. Another run. Huntley finds the lane and is taken down at the 34-yard line. That's back-to-back solid runs. Jason Huntley trying to do it again, and he takes it outside. 4 more. This is like the best drive of running the football we've had in this series. 3rd down and 4 now for Cole McDonald, trying to make a play in the air. And he will not. Absolutely not. He's sacked by Chandler Jones. Moving ahead, we had a 25-yard pass to Taron Johnson on this drive. He continues to get the football. Now a 3rd and short. Come on. To get on the scoreboard, Austin Seibert, 55-yard try. No good. Well, Cole McDonald's not happy, and we are being shut out once again. Trying to see if we can get even 1 win this year. It is not looking like it's going to happen. And in both the games we actually got into for this episode, we couldn't even score. Massively different from the first couple episodes where we actually put on a show. Not so much today. So what I think is going to happen now is we'll do 1 more episode for this first year, and then take a look at the stats and get into the next one and go from there. The passing yards are pretty ridiculous, though. Just 104 for Murray on 30 attempts. 110 for Cole McDonald. James Conner, 86 yards. 70 for Jason Huntley. That's got to be a team record here. Yeah, they've got to work on these offline stats. I don't know why they're not updated yet. We won the turnover battle, though, so we do get 4 staff points, and earning those staff points has been really difficult this year because we're just not getting our goals done. So that takes us to 0-10 on the season. Next time, we will likely just finish things out. Well, we are going to finish things out, play week 17, and go from there, basically. We have the 32nd ranked offense, and we have the... They don't even want to tell us how bad the defense is. But the defense is also last. 7 sacks? How? 31% on third down. What's the turnover differential? That should be a lot of fun. Oh, it's only 31st. And it's a tie. All right, Cole McDonald, 11 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. A very different episode for him. Jason Huntley, 3.2 a carry. He has been better than Bryce Love. Teron Johnson, 464 yards. Very unlikely that anybody gets to 1,000 yards. Those first 2 games had me thinking it was possible, but not anymore. How about sacks allowed? 15 for Larnell Coleman. 15 sacks allowed. And maybe we can take a look at the practice squads again and see if there's any more players we could look to add to the team before the end of the year. That is going to do it for this episode, everybody. Please leave your feedback down below. Also, leave a like on the video if you are enjoying this little series, and subscribe to the channel. There is more to come very soon. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.